Hello and welcome to Talk FCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys, for episode 9 of my FIFA 18 Barcelona career mode, and this is going to be the toughest episode yet. We are going to be facing Atletico Madrid away from home in the league, and the Champions League will be returning and we will be facing Juventus. So two very big games, two games that are going to test us and test our squad to the max. Can we do it? We are going to find out, and we're going to see exactly what happens in those two matches coming up for you now. As always, guys, if you have missed any of the previous episodes, they are always down in the description below, and we're going to crack straight on with this Atletico Madrid match. Currently, we are top of the league. Everybody has now played the same amount of games, and we have stayed 1 point ahead of Sevilla. We're 4 points ahead currently of Real Madrid, and as you can see here, Atletico Madrid have actually had a pretty bad start of the season. They're in 7th, but don't worry, we are absolutely aware of what they can do. In real life, of course, we drew 1-1 at the new Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, and we are going to be picking a strong team to play this game. Even though we've got Juve coming up, we cannot afford to take any chances. And this is the team that I am going to go with, one of the strongest possible teams that I have available. The one decision I had to make was either Dybala or Luis Suarez, and I am going to go with Suarez. I am going to play Dembele, Jorginho and Iniesta in the midfield, and Umtiti and Gerard Piqué at the back. Hopefully we can do this. We need another win. Let's see how it goes.
Well, tension in the air here. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? And it's our main feature today on EA TV. Join us soon. Hi there, Alan Smith. Hi there to everybody from both of us, and welcome to this big match today.
Here we go then for Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. The Wanda is actually on the game, so we are there now, and it's going to be very realistic as we take on Atletico Madrid. We desperately need a win. It's not going to be easy. I've gone with Luis Suarez over Dybala. Hopefully he can give me what we need in the form of goals. Here's Dembele very early on down the right hand side, making up some good ground. Didn't pick the right final ball there. Semedo gets his head on it though. Back to Lionel Messi here. He has been in fine form, really outstanding top goal scorer in the league, which itself is very realistic. Semedo's making a forward run. Jorginho though can't pick him out. Here come Atletico Madrid once again. Semedo now is out of position. Griezmann getting in behind very early on. Defended though by Busquets, but we're not out of jail yet. Atletico Madrid come again. Saved by Ter Stegen, and the bar, it bounces down. Well, how we have not conceded there. Atletico Madrid, we failed to clear our lines. Ter Stegen, the hero. Fantastic saves here, denying Griezmann finally, and it's gone out for a corner, but we were so close there to going behind. Oh, and Messi does well. He robs Felipe Luis of possession. He's got Suarez in the box. Lionel Messi. Oh, Oblak coming out and claiming that one. A low cross there across the box. Oblak wise to it. Here's Koke though, arriving into the area. Umtiti coming to close him down, not doing a good job once again. Ter Stegen with the save. Just taking our time here, trying to find a way past Atletico Madrid. Messi dinks it onto Jorginho, back to Lionel Messi. Really good effort there, that was with his right foot as well. Little combination between himself and Jorginho. Really good volley towards goal, but once again, Jan Oblak, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. It was straight at him though, in fact. A pretty decent save nonetheless. Jorginho into Lionel Messi. Can't quite wriggle away, but again he's on that right foot, but he can't get a shot away, and that is half time. 0-0 in the first half. Chances for both teams, but it has to be said, the chances that Atletico Madrid had all in that one period, they really should have taken the lead. We're lucky to be 0-0 at half time, and I am going to make some changes. I think Suarez hasn't quite been able to get in behind Atletico in this first half. I debated about starting Dybala, and I am going to bring him on now in place of Luis Suarez. Here's Dembele, who's been pretty quiet in that first half, to be honest. Dembele not really getting on the ball as much as we'd like. Jorginho is heavily involved in that first half. Here's Busquets, switching the play to Alba. Back here to Paulo Dybala. Saved there by Oblak, but already good signs. Dybala should definitely give us something different in this second half. Busquets once again intercepting there, playing a long ball to Dybala. He's got Iniesta going beyond him, finds Iniesta. There's men in the middle across the box. Messi can't quite get on the end of it. Busquets into Messi. Dybala, we've got a man over here. It's his man Dembele, but Felipe Luis getting back. We might still be able to rescue something. Dybala coming in and scoring. It is 1-0 at the Wanda Metropolitano. Dybala with a big impact coming off the bench. For a minute I thought the chance had gone. Dembele couldn't quite get out of his feet, but he kept the ball alive. They were quite getting back in the box. Dybala finding the space and powering the header home in typical Atletico Madrid style with his head. Really, really good impact off the bench, Dybala. Dembele involved in the goal, and we do have the vital breakthrough here in La Liga. And the beauty of it now is that we can sit back and Atletico Madrid can come out and we can maybe pick them off on the break as they try and go for that equalising goal. They can't really sit in and just absorb now. They've really got to come out and try and get that equaliser. Here's Jordi Alba on the left. Iniesta just dropping in. Dybala. Iniesta now goes for goal and finds it! There's the second. Dybala once again involved in Iniesta with a finish very reminiscent of his goal in El Clasico. On the edge of the box, gets it out of his feet and places it wonderfully in that top right-hand corner. Brilliant play here. We're just working the ball. Alba gets it out wide. Little back heel there by Dybala. Iniesta taking the shot on. He's brought down by Godin. It doesn't matter though. Oblak is getting nowhere near that. And that is a massive second goal here against Atletico Madrid. Oh, Piqué there, just exposed by Griezmann's pace. He's in here and he's scored. It's Atletico Madrid who are back in the game. Well, just exposed there by Antoine Griezmann's pace. There was a ball in behind. Piqué tried to get his body across. It didn't happen. Griezmann in behind. And Atletico Madrid here are back in the game. And that was just as I decided to make a few changes. I brought off Iniesta and Dembele, mainly with Juventus in mind. Of course, I want to rest some players for that game, but obviously Atletico Madrid here very much back in it now. But I have brought on Denis and also Deulofeu, and those two players are perfectly capable, you know, of affecting the game on their own. They've been very good this season, particularly Denis Suarez, and I think they can still have an impact here. And hopefully we can maybe get another goal, and it might come now with Messi. Oblak there with the reflex save. Here's Deulofeu. We need to just keep the ball now for this latter stage in the game. Jordi Alba all game long has been a great outlet there on the left. Dybala falls to him across the box. Deulofeu might get there, still might, and that should seal it. Coming off the bench, Dybala involved once again, and he has completely changed this second half here. That should be enough. Deulofeu off the bench, getting a goal. It's Atletico Madrid 1, Barcelona 3. Ball across the box from Dybala. Deulofeu getting on the end of it. His first effort was blocked, but he smashed home the rebound past Oblak. And I'm surprised that we've come here. We've got ourselves 3 goals. But like I say, in that second half, the game has changed. Dybala has given us something completely different. Atletico Madrid have not been able to contain him, and we should now have the 3 points in the bag. Oh, what a goal that is. Atletico Madrid in the last minute here, smashing one home by Correa. Again, we didn't really get tight to him. I would say here, Piqué again just standing off him, a little bit beaten there. And it's a wonderful strike, to be honest. Took me completely by surprise. It goes across Ter Stegen, and Atletico Madrid here back in the game once again. But hopefully there's not quite enough time to get themselves another one. Just got to keep the ball here. There's really not much time to go. 3 added minutes in total. We've got to make sure that we're keeping the ball, keeping hold of possession, and just seeing this one out, because I think we played very, very well, particularly in this second half. And that is that. We have won here at the Wanda Metropolitano. Our first very, very big test of the season in the league. We've got another one coming up just now against Juventus. But a really, really important win here. 3-2 it finished. A very entertaining game. And a massive, massive 3 points. And like I say, the difficult games really do not end there. We've now got an absolutely vital game in the Champions League. We're both joint top of the group on 6 points. 2 wins out of 2 for both teams so far. And now we bring Juventus to the Camp Nou, where of course in real life we won fantastically well on the night. Lionel Messi really was the hero. And we are going to be taking on Juve now in the Champions League at the Camp Nou. And once again, I'm going to name a really strong team because, you know, in the league games, we can afford to rotate players. I'll certainly look to do that. But right now, this is a very, very big game against tough opposition. And I'm going to play with pretty much the same team that we faced Atletico Madrid with. The only difference I'm going to make is I'm going to play Dybala from the start against his former side. He came on against Atletico and I thought he was outstanding. Let's see if we can kick on now, win this game as well, and really put down a marker this season.
Alan Smith alongside me. Alan, this is a very intriguing group. We're had a couple of games for each club now, and now we're on to match day 3, beginning to shape up.
Yeah, I think so. The group does begin to take shape, and we'll begin to see who are going to be the favourites to top it.
Here we go then for Barca against Juventus in the Champions League. It's going to be a really, really interesting game. I thought we played excellently against Atletico Madrid. The only problem was that we did concede 2 goals. We're going to have to be a lot more secure, a lot more solid at the back, particularly against Juventus. They got Higuain. That's why I've left PK in the team today. I think that he can definitely handle him. He struggled with Griezmann's pace, but he should be okay against the likes of Higuain. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we can do this. Jorginho, Semedo, nice football here. Here's Dembele, men in the middle. Dembele cuts it back, Messi coming in. Cleared away though by Benatia there. Here come Juve though. PK coming out to meet him. Semedo now going to have to deal with Douglas Costa. That was a really, really good tussle in the real life game. Semedo definitely coming out on top in that game. Dembele moving it on to Messi. On to Paulo Dybala. Against his former side, and he just puts that one over the bar there. Gigi Buffon watching on. Jorginho looking in behind for Dembele. That's a wonderful ball. Ousmane Dembele! There's the goal. Phenomenal finish and a wonderful pass to go with it. Jorginho seeing the run, picking him out, and Dembele with a massive, massive goal in this Champions League group stage match. Picks it up here, looks in behind, plays it straight over the heart. It's a wonderful first touch, brings it under his control, and then hammers it past Buffon. Absolutely no chance there, even for a goalkeeper as good as that man is. Wonderful first goal, and a really, really important one as well. Jorginho, who really is growing with every single game, you know, he's very, very good defensively as well. And here goes Dybala, he's got Dembele alongside him. Dembele coming in, it's 2-0. Call it what you like, but it is our second goal. Dybala here coming in, getting in behind, plays it nicely across the box. Tap in for Dembele, a goal that even Cristiano himself would be proud of.
Nowhere to be seen. No, he just seemed to lose his bearings completely, Martin. A really odd one for him.
And for some reason there, Buffon getting into a bit of a smile. Not really sure why he's so happy. We are putting Juve to the sword right now. Here's Higuain, and it is one back for Juventus. Just turning there on Gerard Piqué. Higuain clinical in those areas, certainly in a club competition. And it is Juventus back in the game, unfortunately. We're conceding goals once again for Juve. A toe poke in the end from Higuain. Unfortunately, they're back in the game before half-time. We're going to need more goals. I think that's what it's going to be this season. And, you know, I'm really not great defensively. Going forward, I can score goals, I can finish. So I think if we're going to be successful, we're just going to have to finish our chances and outscore the opposition. Here's Messi. Gets around Marquisio, has a look at goal, and that's just wide there. I really like the look of that one. It was setting up nicely. Messi looking for that top corner, but in the end, putting it wide. Here's Dembele. Can he get himself a hat-trick? Plays it forward to Messi, who can run onto that. He's being pulled back, but nothing can stop him. Here comes Messi. He's got men in the area who he might want to pick out. Instead, he picks out Ousmane Dembele, takes his time, goes down, nothing given. But that is half-time, and like the Atletico Madrid game, it has been a really, really entertaining game of football here. 2 goals we had from Ousmane Dembele, teed up on the second by former Juve star Paulo Dybala. They have got themselves back in the game though, Higuain scoring just before half-time, and hopefully in the second half we can kick on and finish this game off. Jorginho doing well there. Messi looking to pick out Dybala, and he's got round the back of Benatia. It's a mistake. It's Dybala in on goal against his former side, and of course he buries it. 3-1 Barcelona. Are we going to celebrate? Of course we are.
He has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match.
Big mistake, it has to be said, from Benatia, the centre-back for Juve. They're trying to get off, but it was the brilliant instinctive pass from Messi. Picks it up, plays it into the path of Dybala, and once he's in on goal like that, through on goal on his left foot, he is never going to miss. And I've made a few subs, just a few minutes now, not too long to the end of the game. I've taken off Messi just to give him a bit of a break. You know, he played the whole game against Atletico, most of this one as well. And once again, as always, I'm always going to try and give Iniesta as much rest as possible. And instead of Dennis today, I'm going to bring on Sergio Roberto to come on in midfield and hopefully have an impact in the remainder of this game, just like Deulofeu did in the last game. Jorginho into Dolberg. It's a great little first-time ball there for Dembele. Could this be his hat-trick goal? Dembele just over the bar. unlucky there. He's been a real menace all game long down that right-hand side, and he was so close there to a hat-trick goal. And there's going to be 2 minutes of added time in this game. It looks as though we're definitely going to see it out. A really, really big win. Our first half performance was very impressive. We made sure that we added to those 2 goals from Dembele. One from, of course, Dybala. And there is the end of the game. A fantastic win. In this episode, we've beaten Atletico Madrid away from home. We scored 3 times in that game, and we've done exactly the same thing here at home against Juventus. You can see what it means out there to the players as we continue our quest for Champions League glory. We should now remain top of the group and progress to the knockout stages. So that is where we will be leaving this episode, a really, really successful one. This was definitely the biggest test that I've had so far during this career mode. And we want to look at the table now. Barcelona, you can see they're in the league, still above Sevilla, still above Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid still nowhere to be seen inside that top 6. We are top by a point, and we're also top of our Champions League group, and in the league, Lionel Messi very much still top goal scorer. In the next episode, we are going to be bringing you more games, of course, and we are going to be taking on Malaga, Girona, and there will be a game also there against Athletic Club. Girona, that game there will be in the Copa de España, so that's the Copa del Rey on FIFA. So in the next episode, I will be bringing you 2 league games and also this Copa clash with Girona. I'll see you then for episode 10. Leave your thoughts, as always, guys, in the comments down below. Are you still enjoying the series? Do you have any suggestions for me? Just let me know your thoughts, as always, and I will see you very, very soon indeed. But until then, as always, Vesca el Barça!
Barça! Barça! Barça!